In this Blender tutorial, we go into our compositor and we add a vignette to our rendered scene. This is an introductory to the compositor and we will dive deeper in the future, but please don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, once you've done with your scene and you're happy with the result, one of the first things you want to do is render your image out. So we're going to render our image, and once you've rendered your image, you'll have something, whatever image you're using, you'll have something like this. If you render, this is the example I'll be using in this. Remove that. By the way, this is an actual tutorial on my channel if you want to watch how to make the snowman. The next thing we want to do is go to our compositor. And once you're in your compositor, as long as you've got use nodes ticked, this will appear. What you might need to do is to go to Edit Preferences, Add-ons, and type in Node and make sure Node Wrangler is enabled. If it's not enabled, you might not see use nodes there, but that's something you want to do. The next thing you want to do is click on Backdrop. If your image does not appear, press Control Shift and click on this image over here, and then it would automatically appear. If it's not fit, click on N, click on View, and then click on Fit, and it will fit to the exact size. And right over here, we've got our view node. Right over here, we've got our render layer. And here we've got what will end up with our composited. So let's start quickly. Press Shift A, search, type in Eclipse, mask, connect that in over here. You can shift click to select this to see how it looks. And now we can see it in the backdrop. And what we could do is just increase this strength to something like that, and then just lift it up where it only shows the edges, something like that. Maybe make this a little bit bigger. There we go. That's looking good. Next thing we want to do is add a blur. Press Shift A, search, type in blur, and click on blur and connect it over here. Change Gaussian to, let's try fast Gaussian. And let's just increase this to about 70. And this, oh, hold on. And this to about 70. And then holding Control Shift, click on this so we can see how it looks, and we can see a blur. So perhaps we want to reduce that blur. We just bring this down. And you can just pull this back. Let's make this 40 and 40. And you get the idea of how much the blur is there. However, if you want your image to show, there's a few more things we need to do. Let's type in Shift A, type in Mix, and choose Mix. Connect this over here. Select, remove this connection over here. Remove this connection over here. Put this over here. And connect this over here. And let's just make this look a little bit neater. Connect this to the surface, and holding Control Shift click on this so we can see what needs to be seen. And all you need to do now is change the factor, well, the mix to multiply, and then you can just change the factor for the blur effect. So let's put it all the way here. It's almost extremely visible. Let's chuck it a bit higher. Let's make it 0.7. And you can see it working perfectly, perhaps 0.85. And there you have it. It's as easy as that. There's a lot more things we're going to go through with our compositor in terms of color correction and how to change your scene in terms of its lighting and using layers on the render image. We'll get into that in the future, but hopefully this has, you find this interesting. And obviously to process this now, it's quite easy. All you need to do is render it out. And there you have it. We can see that we've managed to render out our image with the compositor effect in Blender. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.